Hello. It is 12:30 on Sunday, April 6th, where I am here in Texas. And I have been sick. I still am sick. This is the beginning of me doing vlogs to list on my YouTube channel and posting bits and pieces on my TikTok as well. I tried this before, but it did not, I didn't like how I was doing it. And so I think we're just going to do like snippets of days. I don't know if I'm going to put out like a week at a time or what, or like end things. If my week is going to go, I think my week's going to go like Monday through Sunday, because that's how my calendar and my planner goes. That's not how the calendars that I have in the house go, but that's how my brain goes, because I'm used to working a Monday through Friday week and then having the weekend. So I think that's what we're going to do, because if you've been on my TikTok page, you will know I am unemployed, self-employed, trying to start a business on Etsy / Tido or To-Do, however you pronounce it, and starting a TikTok shop. Hold on. Oh, it was something on my wallpaper. And opening a TikTok shop with printables and stickers and, you know, things that I've created, whether it's, you know, digital files or tangible, physical, like paper products like stickers or whatever, dashboards for your planner or that sort of thing, or crocheted / machine knitted items that I've made. So that's where I'm at. I am looking for an actual, what people consider an actual job, but my grand plan is to work for myself. And if the phone goes off, I'm sorry, because I forgot to put on the do not disturb, so I'll get notifications throughout this. It's fine. But that's where we're at. Like I said, I've been sick. I'm still sick, but I wanted to start this today because it is the end of my technical brain week. And tomorrow we're actually going to start doing like stuff, even though I'm probably still going to be sick. I don't know if I have bronchitis, you know, because my boyfriend had bronchitis, or if it's allergies because the weather changed a couple of weeks ago, or we just got a cold front last night and it's gotten, I don't know. I've been sick for like a week and a half. But, so I will be back in just a few from my office to kind of explain a little more as to what this channel is going to be about, and then to point you in the direction of my other things that I have. So I'll be back in just a few. Okay, so now I'm in my office, and yes, that's a giant Dobby Squishmallow right there over my shoulder, because I got him for Christmas from my best friend, and I love Harry Potter. But sorry again. I am sick. So this channel, YouTube, is going to be a few different things. It's going to be travel videos and vlogs. It's going to be things that I'm making, like behind the scenes on things that I'm making and designing in for my Etsy shop, my To-Do shop, my TikTok shop. I have 3 shops. Yes, my nails need to be done. Sorry. Anyway, so it's going to be behind the scenes on that type of stuff. Stuff that I'm creating online, like digitally, to list and sell online, and then also the physical, tangible objects, that, you know, I print and cut, and then that I also make because I crochet and machine knit. So behind the scenes on all that kind of stuff, and then daily vlogs as well. I'm going to try to do them like for like a week, and then put that video up like on Sunday or Sunday evening / Monday morning for that week, the previous week, like the week that had just happened. Because obviously I can't record for stuff that hasn't happened yet. So those videos will either go up Sunday evening, probably Monday morning by lunch. That way I can get those out. And then travel vlogs, I'll do kind of the same way, but I won't be posting them until we get back from whatever trip that we've taken, because most of the time I won't have internet access, or won't want to edit and post while we're actually on vacation. So, and they won't be going up all at the same time. Like, it won't be a massive drop of the entire vacation's videos. It'll be like probably over the course of the following week, the vacation will come out. Depending on how many days we were gone, it'll take that many days for me to post the whole vacation series. So we'll do that. The next one or the first one, because we actually just took a cruise in March last month, and I did not vlog any of it. I wanted to, but it was our very first cruise, and so I figured let's just enjoy it. I did take pictures for us personally. My boyfriend and I both did. And yes, my shirt. I love my shirt. This is like my favoriteest shirt ever, because it's a very soft t-shirt, and it's just, I don't know, it's a very soft t-shirt. It was our very first cruise, and I didn't want to be taking away from that experience with him and I. So we took pictures and we took videos, but those are just for us. So the next trip that we're going on, unless something changes and something comes up between now and then, will be October of 2025 this year. We're going fishing in Rockport. I don't remember for what days, and it will probably, normally we're gone for like at least 3 days. But he's always wanted to go fishing in October, but because it's what they call the hunt for red October, because the redfish, I guess, are coming in to like spawn and stuff, and so there's a big, like the big CCCA tournament. Is that what it is? CCCA? Is there 4 C's or 3 C's? Or CCA, one of the two. I'd have to look it up. The big redfish tournament goes on. The one that they advertise where you can win like a truck and a boat, goes on during that time and everything. So, hang on. Sorry. Like I said, my allergies, and I'm sick, and my eyes are itchy. I apologize. So that'll be the first trip that we're going on since starting this channel. Well, I've had the channel. I just haven't posted. I mean, I haven't posted anything in years. I was going to try. Sorry, my eyes are itchy. Hang on. I was back in 2020. Let's back up. Back in 2020, pandemic, all that good stuff. Everybody was home. I was working from home. I was going to do like a homesteading thing, and I put up a couple of videos, and they might still be up here. I think I left them up just for like giggles. And then there might be some videos that I put up from a Vegas trip that we took years ago of like the fountains of Bellagio. I don't know. I'd have to go look to see if they're still up here. I might just leave them for, like I said, for giggles. It is what it is. But officially starting this channel, the first trip that we're going to take should be October, when we go fishing in Rockport, unless something changes and he wants to go somewhere before then. We're talking about maybe taking another Amtrak short little train trip, maybe to Fort Worth like we did a few years ago, because our friends want to go on a short little Amtrak excursion. Because in 2028 we were going to go on an Alaska cruise with them, but I think things have changed. The Alaska cruise was supposed to go out of Vancouver, I think, Canada, and go back into, no, it was supposed to go out of, I think, I don't know, out of Washington State, come back into Canada, and then we were going to ride the Amtrak train from wherever that in Canada was down to Seattle, and then spend a day in Seattle, and then we were going to fly home. But things have changed, and now I think it is going to be the British Isles tour, or cruise. So that's going to be an even longer one because you have to consider the flights to get over to Europe, to London. And then it's like, I think, a week cruise. And then I think we want to spend a day or two like in the London area and then fly home. So that's going to be like a 12 or even 14-day trip. And they're the same friends that we went on the cruise last month with, because they've done their, in my brain, they're cruise pros. This is how they vacation. They take like one big one every year. Actually, they're the ones that we're going next year in October, 2026 in October. We're going on a Canada, New England cruise with them out of New York, or in and out of New York. So we'll be doing that in 2026. And then, but they have booked a short one, I think a short one, it might be another week one, I'm not sure, in February of next year, because March to October is a long span. And so they booked another one, I think, in February of next year, which we're not going to go on that one with them because we're doing the fishing trip in October, so, of 2025. So all of that to say, those are the kinds of videos that you're going to be seeing on this channel. Travel vlogs and videos, behind the scenes of travel stuff, like how we're booking things, my organization on like how to keep things, like making sure that we're doing everything that we're need to do and get done ahead of the trip, packing, where I go to book things, and, things that we buy and, have for these trips, behind the scenes travel videos. Business videos. What I'm considering business videos are videos about my shops, behind the scenes videos of like creation of the things that go into the shops, Etsy, Tidu, and TikTok shop. The same things are going to be listed in all three shops. I have all three because different, people go to different places to, look at and buy things. And then just generic everyday life vlogs that'll be going out a week at a time from Monday to Sunday, and then they'll be posted. I'm going to say Monday by noon the video will be posted, and then of the previous week. And it'll just be like, snippets of each day, things that I do. My boyfriend may or may not be in them. He's a very private person, but he might pop up in one occasionally. You never know. Appointments and go with me's, and, not really any get ready with me's or anything like that, because I'm not that kind of person. But, and again, sorry for all of this, but I'm, but yeah, so he may or may not pop up in some of them. He probably will pop up in some of the travel videos. I don't know about the behind the scenes one, but while we're on the vacation, maybe. And, the fishing trip and that kind of thing, he'll pop up in those. And he might pop up in some of the everyday videos, just depending on if he feels like he wants to be in them or not. So, I always ask him first if he wants to be on camera, because like I said, he's a very private person, and, that's him. I am an introvert at heart and love being at home, but I love doing this kind of stuff. So I think it's because I don't actually see all of you face to face. I do the videos and I put them out there, and then y'all see them. So, but I don't like, I do like going places, but I get very overwhelmed sometimes. So there's a very, sometimes, you know how it goes. With extroverted introverts. That's what I am. I'm an extroverted introvert. I will go places and do things, but then I need a couple of days afterwards to be like, I have to decompress and chill out and recharge and all the things. So that is what we're going to be doing on this channel. Today, like I said before, is Sunday, April 6th, 2025. And it is the official start of this YouTube channel. So yeah, I hope we all have fun on this journey. Today I'm actually just going to be doing some work on listing some stuff up on my shops, redoing some graphics for some of the things that I have listed, redoing some of my graphics for like YouTube banner, the video watermarks, you know, and then creating like TikTok shop graphics and Etsy graphics and redoing those and everything like that. So that's basically what I'm doing today on my computer. So, but yeah, I've already done the dishwasher, and I need to, I do need a junk journal for our cruise, because I have a lot of stuff. Hang on, let me grab it. I do have a lot of stuff. This is my junk journal. It did not start out as a junk journal. It actually started out as a bullet journal because I wanted to do a bullet journal again for my planner. So we're going to switch the video now from the what do you expect from this channel to today's kind of like vlog stuff. So let me scoot you over here out of the way. There we go. Let's move this. Oh, sorry. Let me scoot you over here. Yeah, let me scoot you right there. Yes, I have a workout poster. I don't use it. I should, but I don't. I do have a walking pad / treadmill in the other room that will eventually be my office, and that's something else you'll see on this channel, is the moving and converting of this room into a storage room, and then a converting of what is now the storage room into my office. So that's something else you'll see on this channel. But this is my junk journal. It started as a bullet journal and did not stay that way. I have some stickers in the front. And then this is a picture of my boyfriend and I. I'm not going to show it right now until he tells me it's okay. But here is me. There's me. But I have some stickers in the front. And then the front, like I said, was bullet journal, but then I took stuff out of a planner and kind of put it in here. So like in important dates. So I like listed birthdays, and then this I made into pockets, and I stuck a few pages together because I didn't like how they turned out. And then it was January, and it started out as a journal. And then I'm like, I only did 3 days. And then February, and then it was like, okay, stuff to take on the cruise, and it was a list. And then I realized, I have this notebook, so I just turned this notebook into our cruise / I guess vacation info notebook. So in here is a pocket that I made. This is info that my friend wrote down about the 2026 cruise and the Alaska cruise, which is now changed, like I said. And then the money part of the cruise we just did in March. And then all the stuff that we wrote down, like what we had to do, what we had to do. And then once we got back, we did have some issues with like the hotel and whatnot. So I wrote down that. And then this page right here starts the 2026 cruise for next year. We've booked it, what the total is minus the booking fee that he paid. So, we're going to go that way. And then these pages will be like, okay, excursion stuff and whatnot. So that's how this is that's what this book is for. But then I did like a couple of journal pages here and here. And then it was, more stuff to take on the cruise, because I had this book and not the other one. And it was more of just like a brain dump. So that's, I didn't want to put it in there because that is not a brain dump book. This is my brain dump / junk journal book. And also these tabs came out of a planner that I had bought that I thought I was going to use. Renaming all my stuff. When I renamed everything back in February, that was the list. And then, yeah, another journal page from 2/13. And then that was it. And I was done. And then March. So cruise month, and it was one journal page, and that's all I did for March. One journal page. So we're going to start April, or no, we'll junk journal in here for March for the cruise. And then I'll put in the April tab, and it's only the 6th of April. So we'll start April, and I'll start doing like journaling and junk journaling and brain dumping and all the things for that. But that's this book, and it does have a strap to keep it closed. This is what is the brand on this? Is this the Paperage? I don't know how to say it. It's almost like one of the, what's the brand? The Leuchtturm books, where it's the dot grid book, which is totally fine because I can write in a dot grid book. But yeah, and then I have all of, sorry, I have all of the stuff from, our cruise, like our, is this mine? No, this is my boyfriend's boarding pass. This is the map from Roatan. It's the map from Roatan that we got when we got off the ship. How was it folded? Hold on. How was this folded? Was this folded like this? No. How in the world? I don't know. I'm gonna have to refold this to put it in the book. So I'm just gonna fold it like this for now. And then the fun times that we got. So every day that you're on a cruise, and I'm actually missing a few, and if you're on Carnival, you will get one of these fun times in your mailbox on your door. And it's basically what is happening that day. So like this one was Tuesday, March 18th. The other ones, I guess, got thrown away. So Saturday we boarded. Sunday was the first sea day. Monday we hit Cozumel. And so Sunday and Monday we had one, or Saturday night for Sunday and Sunday night for Monday. We had one. And this is Tuesdays. We would have gotten this one Monday night in our mailbox on our door. Probably we were getting them most likely when we were coming back from dinner. Our room steward was really great about putting these in by like 7, 8 o'clock. Sometimes they were in earlier depending on if he was able to get to it, but I would say normally by 8 o'clock he had these in our box on the door. And then if you would have had any Carnival excursions or anything like that, you would have had that info for the next day in your box as well. But this shows you like your top entertainment for the day. Even though it says Happy Global Recycling Day and Welcome to Costa Maya. So that was Tuesday's port, and it's dated Tuesday, March 18, 2025. Sunrise time, sunset time. Tonight's attire for the dining room, cruise casual. And that's always tonight's attire. That's for the dining room. If you have like dining room, like we had chosen early dining, so we were eating between 5 and 5:30, so we wanted to go to shows. We could do those after dinner when we didn't want to eat late. And it tells you like what's going on the ship during the day, even though there might be, we might be getting off at the port, what's going on the ship during the day and where. And then if you open it up, it goes all in a day's play, and then you have literally all of the info. So it goes, foods, drinks, shore excursions, spa, music, movies, casino, shopping, and kids and teens. So it broken out by category. And then on the back is fun facts, guests ashore time, gangway, where the gangway is going to be located for you to get on and off the ship. And then the back on board time, what you need to have to get on and off the ship, and then the port emergency contact, and then a what's happening here is by time. So this is going to start like as early as 7 o'clock in the morning and go all the way onto the back until 12 midnight. And then the food venue open hours is here. And then, yeah, and so normally one of the last things they would do is normally at midnight they were showing a movie. Except for like this is Wednesdays. This was 10:45. This was the last one. This was the night they had the 80s rock and glow party that, well, I was really the only one that went to. But because my friend got a migraine, and so she went back to the room with her husband, and then my boyfriend stayed for a little while, but we didn't stay very long. Or he didn't really even go to the party, but it's okay. He kind of sat off in the bar area and let me do my thing. 11:30 on this one is a late night comedy showcase, and then 10 p.m. on this one was Night Owls for the kids at Camp Ocean. So this one was Friday, March 21st. This was the day before we disembarked. And this was disembarkation morning stuff. So we would have had this in our mailbox, basically like what you need to do, where breakfast, if you want breakfast, where that's going to be located. I don't think we ate breakfast disembarkation morning. Did we? I don't think we did. I don't remember, honestly. And that's part of the reason that I'm doing travel vlogs, junk journals, and photos, and a travel journal. Oh, my travel journal. I'll show you that on another video. This we got the day before we disembarked. These are the luggage tags, but we opted to self-service, so we didn't use the luggage tags, but that way we could get off the ship sooner. And then this is, you know, my luggage tag from embarkation day, and then our wristbands from Costa Maya and Cozumel. So all of that kind of stuff is what is going to go into my junk journal. I'll probably like rip them apart, put bits and pieces in, and then, you know, all kinds of, oh, and then my trivia from the country music trivia that I won on the ship. And I got the little ship on a stick. I got the ship trophy, and it says Carnival Jubilee. And I'm so proud of that thing because it's my first cruise and I won a trivia. I was expecting to win the Harry Potter trivia, but there was some stuff on there I did not know. And I'm a pretty big Harry Potter nerd, but there was some stuff that I did not remember. But yeah, so that's kind of how the junk journal is going to go. My planner is there, my mounds of stickers. But yeah, so I think I'm going to actually, even though it is only 1:13 in the afternoon, I might go ahead and end this video, end this vlog for today. I think. Because all I'm going to be doing for the rest of the day is computer work. I've got to get, let's see what's on my list. Hold on. I have to set up my TikTok shop. I'm going to design and list one cabin magnet. That's another thing I'm doing is magnets. So one cruise cabin magnet I have to design and make. I have to design and list. I'm sorry, design and list. I do want to make it just to make sure that that I know how to do it. Design and list one sticker sheet theme, and make it so I know what I'm doing. List the ship wheel magnet, because I designed a ship wheel magnet that goes on a cruise cabin door or wall, because that's something that I saw a lot of, and we had some stickers that I had bought on Amazon. I wanted to make our own, but I did not have time before we left to make them, so I will be making some for our cruise in 2026, and then possibly for my friend for the cruise they're taking in February. But because all the cruise cabin doors look alike, and the room number is on your little, there's a little thing on the wall, right, you know, at least on Carnival, right near your door that has your room number. It's like the floor, so ours was 9, and then underneath it was the room number, blah, 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 blah. And so that's your mailbox as well as your room number. And so, you know, everything on the ship pretty much is metal. Stuff didn't stick to the door so much very well on the Carnival Jubilee, but on either side of the wall, on either side of the door, the wall areas, completely stickable. So that's where I had our stickers. And so, but that's basically how I knew where our room was because, I mean, all the cabin doors look alike. So I needed to differentiate it for us. So I got us, us and our friends got us some stickers on Amazon. It was a set of like 4 pretty good size ones. And we put them on it was like Friends Cruise stuff. So did that. But yeah, so I need a junk journal. I need to create listings for the physical duck tags that I've designed as well, because I've designed the digital files for like people print them themselves. But I also want to physically make them and laminate them, cut them out, punch them, and customize them and send them out for people. So I'm going to do that and create the listing for that. For ducks, because at least on Carnival, it's big. People will hide and you can find ducks, and some of them have tags. And so it's basically telling you who hit it, where they're from, and then your sailing date and what ship you found it on. So, but yeah, so I'm going to do all that kind of stuff. And then if I have time this afternoon or this evening, research cruise excursions for next year, because we want to get them, and hotels, because we want to get them found and whatnot, so we can get the lowest prices possible. Because right now, as I said, I am trying to start a business and I don't have what people consider normal job. So I don't have a steady income right now. So I'm trying to get my part of the cruise paid off as quickly as possible with what money I have. But yeah, so I'm going to actually, like I said, end the vlog here. And I might go ahead and put it up today, since this is the first one. But if I don't put it up today, it will go up by Monday, April 7th by lunchtime, noon. And I'm in Texas, so it's Central Standard Time. So, but I will see y'all on the next one. Hope to talk to you soon. And if you have any comments, or if there's things that you want to see, or questions you want to ask, or anything like that, feel free to put them in the comments. Anything that I think y'all might enjoy or whatnot, or want to know where I found it or bought it or whatever, I'm going to put it down in the description box below, as well as probably my Linktree information for all my social medias. That way you can go find me anywhere you want to, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. So, but yeah, so hope to see you soon, and see you in the next one. Bye.